Good morning, drinking my coffee hot chocolate mixture, and I just wanted to give you an update on this 10,000 night core. I charged it at the hotel again just to see if maybe it's broken, and it looks like it's working again. So I don't know if anybody has any feedback on they just randomly will stop working, or maybe I did something wrong. I was wondering if it was in my bag, could a button, could it turn on and just discharge by itself without charging something, which I don't think so. I probably just did something wrong. But anyway, today we have Mission Creek, because this creek here is on a mission. So that should be fun. But first, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and my breakfast, and then we're gonna get going. All right, just waiting for everybody to get ready, but if you've watched Chap's channel, you already know. If not, here I am to tell you that we are about... Okay, so how this works is the trail is washed out, we have to follow the riverbed, and we have to follow the riverbed for at least 9 miles today, if not more, who knows. For now, we know it's from 2:26 until 2:35, just following the riverbed, which should be like Pennsylvania because there's rocks everywhere. We also are to cross the river at least 42 times. So there'll be lots of river crossing, lots of wet feet, lots of all-day wet feet, which is never really fun because it creates something called trench foot or like blisters and things like that. So, but the good news is we're always gonna be at water. So we only have to carry like 1 liter at a time because we're right next to water all the time. The problem with the water though is there's a lot of residue or silt in it. So it looks like you're just drinking paper with a bunch of sand in it. So, but that's okay. We might need to get new filters, or I don't know. No, we'll just clean them out. But yeah, it should be a fun day.
I feel like when I woke up, I looked out and Chap's tent was down. I was like, oh no.
Break time. We found like a little spot of water that has less silt in it. So we are back flushing our filters and getting some cleaner water. So we put sun lotion on, and Fireball is like, is my face white? What is a baby sunscreen?
Baby sunscreen.
That makes a lot
little
of sense.
baby.
Copper tone. Nice.
So you guys say that a lot today.
River Crossin.
Look at that water. Tasty.
Okay, taking a break. Fireball and Chap. The other two are still behind. We actually did really well, hiking about, I don't remember, is it eight? It's 8 or 9 miles or something like that, along the creek bed. Now we have some decisions to make on what trail to take, essentially, because there is no, I don't know how to explain it. The trail kind of exists but doesn't exist. There's bushwhacking, blowdowns, there's a ridge walk. I mean, there's all kinds of different options, but I really don't think that anybody should skip at least this part that we did right here. I mean, you can do whatever you want, of course, but it's definitely, it was fun. I think it was a fun hike up until now. I do want to say, I am, from talking to other hikers, it seems that about 80% have skipped Fuller Ridge, the part that we did. And that just gives you an idea on, you know, the dangers associated to it. So 80% decided it was too dangerous for them. We did it. It was manageable. It's something you can hike. It was dangerous. It was tough. But we literally have no mountaineering experience and we did it. But again, 80% decided to skip that part. The same thing goes with Mission Creek. It seems like, I don't know about the percentage, but it seems like a lot of people are skipping forward to Big Bear to avoid this area. And so that's just, you know, some intel on that. We definitely don't want to skip anything. We want to have continuous footpath. Now, continuous footpath is still something that happens even if you take like a shortcut. So we also need to think of, do we want to take a shortcut or do we want to not take a shortcut? Our goal for this through hike has always been a continuous footpath. And shortcuts generally if something is very, very dangerous, or a blue blaze if it's like a really beautiful sight to see. There are some blue blazes that go to some really beautiful spots, especially up north, that we're gonna take as long as we have a continuous footpath. Today we have the choice of doing a shortcut that cuts off 9 miles. And to be honest, it's kind of a struggle decision to make, because I personally don't really want to cut anything, because once you do anything like a shortcut, then you're gonna be more inclined to do more shortcuts. Now, this shortcut is existing to avoid some dangerous spots. So it's still justifiable in my mind, but I'm having a big, like my heart is definitely struggling to do that. But more to come because we haven't really made a decision yet what we're gonna do. Okay, we're about ready to go. I think Whitney's gonna hang out a little bit with Hammer and this one, but we've decided to attempt the PCT part, see how it goes. If it's really bad, we'll take the detour, but for now, we're gonna try to hike it all. So the directions say to follow this dry riverbed right here until we cross the PCT again. Lots of blowdowns, lots of debris everywhere. Okay, we're at the spot where people would take a reroute. So instead of going this way, they go up this mountain. If you see, there's a green bandana right there. And that's about all I can zoom in on a tree. And that's, people just go up these hills. It's like a ridge climb, loose rocks and all that stuff. Or, you know, doing the trail 9 more miles. did. I ended up in mud. Chap was smarter than me. So, Chap, having done
what?
having done like 1/3 of the path that has been, or like, oh, I can't speak now.
The washed out trail?
The washed out trail. Having done some of the washed out trail, we're not even done yet, but would you recommend for people to do the reroute or do the washed out trail?
Well, I'm never gonna advocate for people to skip, because if we're through hiking, you got to through hike, but it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun.
It's an obstacle course.
It is. It's the Pacific Crest obstacle course today.
We decided on another 1.6 miles. We loaded up on 4 liters of water, and we haven't seen cheese ball, hammer, or +1.
Cheese ball?
Cheese ball. Fireball. And we haven't seen fireball, hammer, or +1 recently. So we are not sure they're going to catch up today. A lot of times what happens is people get tired and then they'll put up camp behind, and then we'll see them the next day or the day after. Hopefully they will get to our spot, but we don't really anticipate it. But 1.6 left. Hopefully we are not going to have to get off trail again. We've done that like 6,000 times today. We've hiked ravines. We've hiked through rivers. There were minor waterfalls. Nothing super big. But so 1.6, let's hope it's not a cluster F, if you know what I mean. Snow's awaiting. That's a big tree in our way. We are at our campsite, and now I'm gonna set up my camp. As I'm setting up my tent, I'm gonna show you some things that have happened to my gear, which I haven't really shown, but I've been wanting to. So first things first. My sleeping pad has a little bump. So far it's okay. It doesn't affect the air or anything like that, but I haven't felt it yet either. Like, it's not like super uncomfortable, but I really like the sleeping pad with this valve. The new thermarests have a different valve, and this is the one that fits my my pump. So it's not like I can buy a new one, and because it'll have a different valve, and then I don't have the right opening. And then also, this is a brand new 1/8 foam pad, and I already got a hole in it. Granted, the way I pack it is probably not the best, so I'll probably need to fix that and maybe pack it a little bit differently. And then of course my tent had a little hole. I had to patch it right there. And then also it's starting to get like holes up here and there. I mean, these are all pieces of gear that are like crazy expensive. So I'm gonna hope they will last for a while. But anyway, that's my gear right here. We did have fireball catching up and hammer too. Just no +1. And what are you eating there, girl?
Ramen
She's
with like a half a thing of peanut butter in it.
She's eating ramen with a half a thing of peanut butter. I have my headphones in, so you probably didn't hear her. But anyway, we're happy they're here. Good night, everybody.